Welcome back to Bard's Breathe Easy Service Training. My name is Denny Purdy. I am a technical trainer at Bard Manufacturing Company, and today we'll be discussing the removal, installation, and verification of operation of the blower motor on the MEGA-TEC product line. Remember, follow all safety protocols when working around live electrical circuits, and wear the appropriate PPE as well. We'll begin by turning the disconnect off and removing the power to the unit. Remove the wire chase channel housing the electrical and communication wires for the indoor blower motor. The indoor blower motor is powered all the time with 240 or 460 volt power supply and is controlled using a 2-wire Modbus communication. Remove the grounding screw. This is the ground location for both the evaporator and the condenser fan motor. Remove the high voltage power wires from the line side of the contactor. If you are unsure which wires to remove, look at the schematic drawing and the wires will be numbered. You could also trace the wires from the indoor fan motor and find them that way. It may be necessary to remove the wires with a needlepoint pliers. The communication wires can be found on the right side of the unit and are attached to the terminal block. The wires should be labeled as indoor blower motor, or trace the wires back from the indoor blower motor to the correct terminals. Fish the wire out of the wire channel and be careful not to pull any other wires out of their location. This is easier said than done. If we are not careful at this moment, we could accidentally pull a wire out of the PLC control board. Remove the sealant material and pull the communication and grounding wire through the knockouts. Do the same thing for the high voltage wire side, being careful not to pull the wires carelessly and cause additional work locating wires that were unnecessarily pulled out. Remove the sealant and pull the wires through to the indoor blower cabinet. Remove the air-proofing and dirty filter switch from the indoor motor compartment. These switches may have mounting screws in the indoor blower compartment or may have mounting screws in the filter and evaporator section. If the switches have mounting screws in the upper filter and evaporator section, it would be nice to have a flexible extension to remove the screws. Otherwise, we would have to remove the electrical heating wires to get to the mounting screws. Take a picture of the hoses and remove the hoses attached to the switches and the blower housing. Remove the mixed air temperature sensor and the mounting bracket installed onto the blower assembly. This mounting bracket will prevent you from removing the assembly from the MEGA-TEC frame. Locate the 7 mounting screws attaching the housing to the MEGA-TEC. They are located all around the assembly. Note that there is no mounting screw directly behind the blower assembly. They are right, left, and front middle. A 5/16 magnetic chuck can be used to remove the mounting screws. The mounting bolts holding the housing are recessed into the MEGA-TEC frame. This makes it difficult to pull the evaporator motor housing from the machine. I used a broomstick and inserted it beneath the motor assembly, and this will lift the back mounting bolts out of the recess so the blower assembly can be pulled forward. The assembly is very heavy, and you should use a 2-man team to help move the blower assembly from the unit. Do not remove the assembly by yourself. The blower assembly can be removed by 2 individuals. Remember, this is not the time to play hero. Lift with your legs and not your back. After removing of the old assembly, use 2 individuals to install the new assembly into the MEGA-TEC housing. You will find installing the motor easier than removing the motor from the blower section. Please note, mounting screws may hold up the installation process. Pushing up on the top of the assembly will help clear these mounting bolts from the frame. Install the mounting screws on the assembly. Attach the mixed air sensor and mounting bracket. Install the fan proofing switch and filter switch. Route the high voltage wires from the fan assembly into the electrical compartment of the MEGA-TEC. Route the communication wire and the grounding wire to the electrical compartment. Check the schematic drawing for the appropriate terminals to hook up the Modbus communication to the terminal block. There are multiple devices that are using this communication, and they are all connected by jumpers on this specific terminal block. Hook the high voltage wires to the correct contactor on the unit. They will be connected on the line side of the contactor. The evaporator and the condenser motors are receiving power all the time. Once all high voltage and communication wires have been placed, it's now time to power the unit on. Please note, door panels have switches which prevent operation of the indoor fan motor while they are open, and may be necessary to install the panel while testing the unit. With the Tech Eye or PGD display, check the unit for any alarms. I had an alarm because I pulled a wire off of the PLC while I was removing the wires to the blower assembly. After fixing any alarms, clear the alarms and navigate to the Installer Setup menu. Enter in your engineering password and find the I/O configuration menu. Navigate to the Modbus devices and find the evaporator or blower fan. Press the override button and say yes, and then adjust the fan speed up and enable operation. The fan will start to operate at this moment. We can listen to the motor ramp up in the speed and verify the blower motor operation. At this point, let's clear any overrides and place the unit back into operation. Well, thanks for joining me for this presentation on changing the evaporator fan motor on our MEGA-TEC product line. If you're having any issues with the replacement of the evaporator fan motor, or if you're having any other problems with our MEGA-TEC unit, please give our technical support line a call. They're available Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m., and they would love to help. We also have training online available at bardhvactraining.arlo.co/w. My name's Denny Purdy, technical trainer at Bard Manufacturing Company, and thank you for choosing Bard.